Hi, it's Phoenix. Today's day 7 of the Everyone is Beautiful challenge that I'm doing. Yesterday I was talking about how I would love to practice introducing myself to others and sharing more about myself. Today I didn't get a chance to really do that. I probably could have created a chance, just the way my social occasion worked out. But I did think about it on the ride to where I am now, and I think I might just tell a lot of people about the beauty challenge that I'm doing, because it tells a lot about where I am in my life right now, and it's a great opportunity to learn more based on people's feedback. Today, I want to tell you I didn't rewatch, but I watched content of Lizzie Velasquez, who did a couple TED Talks, and basically she has a condition that makes her not gain weight, and so she looks different from most people. And there's a video when she was a teenager that someone made that was calling her ugly, and so yeah, that was like a turning point of her actually becoming known by people and inspiring others about what real beauty is. And so I really loved watching her, and of course appreciating her beauty, including her physical beauty, which I just find a lot of things about her face beautiful, even though it is different. Now I feel awkward because I usually don't make comments like that about. I feel awkward now talking about it, just like people probably feel awkward talking with or about me sometimes as a transgender person. What do you say without sounding weird or whatever? But I'll work through that self-consciousness. So yeah, I love watching the videos with Lizzie. And then when I was driving to my location for the day, I was thinking about, if people's beauty isn't how they look, or at least that's not the main thing about their beauty, then what is beautiful about them? And so as I was talking out loud to myself, I was reflecting on how a lot of what let's see, what are some of the things I listed? Like their desires, people's desires and dreams, their stories, people's values, people's experiences, their uniqueness, whatever makes them unique. I guess whatever makes them the same as others too. So I was just thinking about all the different aspects of a person's consciousness, or what's inside them that makes them them, and just the fact that they're aware and alive, and I'll think more about really recognizing that their body is like a gateway into seeing and interacting with all of that inner beauty, rather than seeing their outer beauty as like the main source of beauty, rather seeing it just as a vehicle for connection, to get to know the real beauty. Sounds pretty simple, but I hadn't quite thought of it that way before. Or if I had, I had forgotten. So now I remembered. That's what it's about. It's about inner beauty. And the outer beauty is valid too, and it's great to recognize the outer beauty too. It's just a vehicle, or like a gateway for the inner beauty. So that's how I'm seeing it currently. Today I went to a spiritual center to do a meditation, which was really fun because I maybe meditate a tiny bit here and there, but I usually don't discipline myself to sit still, don't do it for long. And this was like 30 minutes straight. Great practice. While it was happening, I was actually ended up appreciating the beauty of the man sitting in front of me, because it was recommended to do it as like an open eye meditation, which I did part of the time and partially closed eye. But because of that, looking down at the 45-degree angle, I was like, seeing this man who was there in the peripheral vision, and wow, I really appreciated his beauty today. And then after the meditation, we were doing comments. I talked about how during the meditation, basically, since I had been saying these like affirmations about beauty, they came up during the meditation. And for most of the meditation, I was really just like letting this flow of different thoughts that generated loving kindness and generated appreciation, just letting these different thoughts just circle in my mind. And I was really excited about it. And then she critiqued it and was like, oh, well, mantras can be a good start, but I forget what she said, but you want to eventually like go into the stillness and just be with all the thoughts that are there, which arise, which aren't always the beautiful thoughts. So that was great. That was great to think about that, because it is about stillness, and my mind was mostly busy. So it made me realize that I can appreciate myself in busyness and in stillness. I have been listening to an audiobook recently called The Psychology of Selling, where the author, Brian Tracy, talks about liking yourself in general, but also liking yourself in different roles or in different activities. Like, I like myself. I like myself, when I'm selling, or I like myself doing this. So it's part of like raising our self-esteem and raising our competence is about liking ourselves in different contexts. So I realized like I'm much more comfortable just being busy and moving around, and I want to deep into that more with more exercise and more movement and more energetic expression. But maybe I can also learn to love myself more in stillness too. So I love the meditation teacher today and what I learned from her. And one more thing. So I didn't have that much time to really socialize because it was such a meditative, still kind of place. And then afterwards, most people left right away, and I got to hug the teacher, but I just kind of didn't get to like chat that much. But I also did get to socialize in a different way, because just being around people, we don't have to talk necessarily to connect. And like I said, I just really felt a lot of connection with the man in front of me. And now I'm really appreciating the teacher. And the mystery of each person is beautiful. Like, just like when I was in the car talking about how people are beautiful in their values and in their stories and in their desires and in just the fact that they're conscious, and like every different aspect of a person's inner being is beautiful. That's true when they're a mystery and I don't know any details yet. And it's also true as I learn more and more about them. So seeing it that way, if I meet a new person, I can be instantly awestruck about all these questions, unanswered questions, and the mystery of who are they? What's their story? What do they have to share? What are their greatest gifts? What do they love the most? Who do they love the most? And all these amazing questions can be beautiful. And as I do get to know them, then that's also like an explosion of beauty, which is great, because then different people, some people will just remain a mystery. I'm just going to see them once and just kind of see them passing by. Other people, playing with the lights now, other people I might see more and get to know them really, 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 really well. And I might choose some people who I want to get to know really, 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 really well. And other people, I'd rather just let them be a mystery. Because some people I just connect with more than others, and that's okay. But either way, everyone's beautiful, and it's plain as day to see.